We're rolling again. All right. Also, in the past few years, I see that y'all have made, finals appearances, playoffs, of course, semifinal appearances. So talk to me about how it was. I'm basically chipping away at the years and finally getting to this point here.
Well, that's that's part of the process. You learn throughout every stage that you go through. And we've had players on this team that just won a state championship. 2 years ago, they played in the state championship game, and they knew what it was about. They knew how to prepare themselves. So each step of the way, it just helps us to learn what we have to do to go out there and play well each and every night. And be able to get to that stage when you're playing for a state championship in front of a lot of people. And come down to the last inning to get that hit to send us into the state championship. Yikes!
You're fine.
You'll be able to cut it.
Yeah, I'll be able to cut it.
Yeah, and being able to get to that point to where the you get that base hit to finally seal the deal that we win a state championship was amazing.
Is there anything different that y'all did or something y'all didn't do that you feel kind of helped bring y'all to the point?
We just had a great group of young men, and we've had a lot of really good players throughout the years. And we had a letdown last year, and I think that really set the stage for this year. That these guys wanted to come back, and they knew that last year, the previous year, we probably should have played for a state championship and maybe should have won it. And we had that letdown, and they didn't want that to happen. And these guys just played well together. They enjoyed being around each other, and they just got after it every single day, whether it was practice or games. And we got to that point to, we get to the state championship game, and we just all felt it like we were going to win that game, and we came out on top.
Talk to me about adversity and persistence. How did it get y'all to this point?
Well, we started the year out going 0-5, and we played some really good teams. Actually, 3 of our 5 losses were, 2 of them were to teams that won the state championship in their classification. One other loss was to a team that played in the state championship game. So it wasn't like we were playing bad teams. We were playing really good teams. We just saw what we needed to do. And like I said, we didn't want to have a letdown again. And that started the game against Zachary, we had the same exact situation where we had the bases loaded, and Shea came up and got a base hit, and we won that first. That was our first game, and then we won 31 straight from that point on. So as far as adversity, we had adversity early in the year, but every time we had adversity throughout the year, it seemed like these guys would bounce back, and they didn't let anything affect them. And 1 through 9 in the batting order, they hit. And they played really good defense, and they went out there and pitched really well. So they just played really well together, and they talk about the chemistry within a team for championship teams, and we just had it. We had it this year, and these guys love each other, and they just love going out there and playing. So it was fun and exciting to be able to go out there and play every day.
And lastly, put my arm down a little bit. Okay. And lastly, seeing Shea hit the ground ball, causing the walk-off. I understood that y'all flooded the field. How did y'all feel in that moment?
You try to go back and you try to think about how you reacted, because in that moment you want to enjoy every single moment of that. But then you get so excited, you kind of forget some things. But I can just, once he got the hit and he actually fouled so many balls off, and you just knew from all year long how these guys just battled through. And you just knew he was going to get the hit. And he fouled so many balls off, and he finally put the ball in play to score the winning run. It just, like I said in a previous interview, the place shook. Like, that place shook. Because we had so many people from our community down there watching us, and you could feel the roar of everybody when he got the hit, and it was electric. I mean, it was electric. Like I told the guys the other day, it allowed me to be a little boy there for about 5 minutes, just running around and celebrating with the guys. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.